What's going on, y'all? You know where I'm at, and you know what I'm about to do. It's your player, partner, Pop, my collar Cal. And I want to holler at y'all real quick, man. It's Memorial Day, Monday, and Memorial Day is the day that we pay homage and we recognize and we remember our fallen soldiers, right? I want to do that for a friend of mine. I want to recognize my fallen soldier, Chris Terrell. This video's for Chris. I met Chris back in 2008, I believe. Yeah, I had just gotten out of basic training at AIT, and my father, he used to work at this warehouse in the National Guard compound called Joint Forces Headquarters. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's basically like the hub for the National Guard in whatever state you're in. Joint Force Headquarters includes everybody. You get a lot of information. You basically like at the capital or whatnot. So my dad ended up giving me this job working in the warehouse as a material handler. So I went did the interview. It's probably one of my worst interviews ever. Still ended up getting the job. Boom, get hired on, and I meet Chris Terrell. I'm from the country. Alabama as a state as a whole is country, but you have some small towns and you have some bigger towns. I'm from a relatively average sized town, but Chris, he's from good old Monroeville, small town living, down there in the bottom, right? Me and Chris didn't originally hit it off. I kind of thought he was weird. He was just to himself or whatnot. He wasn't a bad dude or nothing. He just stayed to himself. He did his work. I saw that he was kind of like cheery eyed and stuff like that, like a kid, childlike. But I'm not saying that in a bad way, but that just was Chris. He was like a childlike. But I came on later on to find out that this was just him, and he would help you out and he would roll with you because he was an overall good person. Met Chris, man. We was hanging out or whatnot, working, and I want to say about 2 years later, had another friend come, Ace Book. I'm not gonna say your whole name, but Ace Book. We met Ace Book. Me and Chris, we were working and whatnot. We had built up some type of rapport, working in the warehouse. 2010, Ace comes along, and Ace he's still alive, so I'm not gonna say RPU because he's still alive. Anyway, meet Ace. Ace from Greenville, Alabama, about 45 minutes away from Montgomery, where I'm from. Ace was this highly energetic dude, had a bunch of ideas, still has a bunch of ideas or whatnot, and was very motivated or whatnot. Me and Chris, we would work our jobs Friday, go hang out, go to the bar or something, chill, go home, rinse and repeat. We had girlfriends in the live, we would kick it with them, and sometimes we'd go out or whatnot, and it was just pretty much an average life, and there was nothing wrong with that. Ace comes in the picture. He's like, "Hey man, I got these big dreams of being a rapper. I want to be a rapper." Me not knowing at the time, Chris, Chris was writing his own rhymes. He was just doing it anyway because Chris was heavy into poetry. So Chris would be going home writing rhymes and whatnot, and just have this rhyme book that he just always had. Ace talks us into rapping. We form a group, C3 and HD, which stood for see three niggas in high definition. It's funny, right? Anyway, we formed that group. We dropped a mixtape and we dropped an album. It was short lived, but I'm saying all that to say this, man. I learned so much in that warehouse, and I learned so much from Chris, just seeing how he moved in his life and just seeing how we moved together as a cohesive unit, just not even with the military, but just with that rap group. What we were really doing was we were forming a bond amongst men, and we were learning how to work together as young men. Chris helped facilitate that. We all had our shortcomings and whatnot. We all had our downfalls, but overall, we learned to work together as a unit and move as a cohesive unit. From how we marketed to how we got the music out, to how we got products out. It would even be something so crazy as we working in the warehouse, we're shipping clothes, right? We're shipping military clothing. We would go through people's names, and if we saw they had African American or black or black sounding names, we would drop our mixtape in that box with the black sounding name, thinking that okay, maybe if you see this, you gonna give us a chance or whatnot. Intelligent marketing back then. This was back in 2010 and 2012. Nobody was thinking about that, but we were doing that, and we used to rock a couple of shows or whatnot. And I tell you this story about this show we had one time. Man, we were on the south, right? The south side. You don't know what that means. I forgot the name of the club. It shouldn't have been open. Had open mic. Went there one week. Boom, we won first place. That was the drug. That was when the high kicked in. Oh, we gotta do this again. We got something. Went back again. Didn't win. But some shit happened that night. We getting ready to perform on stage. Ace is in the bathroom. It's this dude in the bathroom beefing. I don't know if he's beefing with Ace, but he just has a problem. So Ace comes back, gets ready to perform. The dude that was beefing in the bathroom, he gets into it with some other people in the bar. They start fighting. We're on stage now. They start fighting, and you know how shit go. Once you start fighting, it's gonna be bullets. Shortly after that, and I was right, just like clockwork. We on stage. We hear rumbling. Next day we hear, fa 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 fa. And I'm ducking because I'm like, this is a life and death situation. Like we can lose our life here just trying to perform. I look over, Chris not taking cover. Chris just smoking the damn cigarette. Looking. I'm not looking at. He just looking so calm. I'm like, Chris, do you know you can lose your fucking life? Get down, man. Make him get down. We leave the club. We see a body outside the club, or whatnot. We leave and we go back to our houses and we go back to work the next day like nothing ever happened. It was stuff like that. That was an unfortunate event. RP to that man, but we were in the trenches, just being together and bonding as brothers or whatnot. And I still think about Chris to this day, man. He went on to get married, had a couple of children and whatnot, and unfortunately, Chris lost his life. I want to say 2015. I'm not. If I'm wrong, please forgive me. It was like 2015 or whatnot. He was complaining to his wife or whatnot. He went into the hospital laughing, and they rolled him out of it in the body bag. Life changed just that quick, and it was a sad situation. But I'm saying all this to say this, man. R.P. Chris, you'll forever be in my memories. You were a true friend. We went through some things. I remember when I helped you kick a girl out of your house or whatnot. I kicked the girl out of your house and I did some things to that girl's clothes that I probably shouldn't have done, but she fucked you over, so she was a op. She was your op. She was my op. It is what it is, man. But this Memorial Day weekend, I just wanted to take this time out to remember Chris Terrell. My brother, I love you. I know you're somewhere not suffering anymore. And I see you soon, man. C3 and HD. That was our group. Just take a moment of silence for my brother. All right, man. That's my story on Chris. And I'll get back with y'all in the next one. Hope y'all enjoying yourself. Be safe. Don't do nothing stupid. All right. Get your ass up.